to the week. What week is this?
I believe it is.
It doesn't matter what week it is. It's North State Championship, St. Al, Coffeyville, 2 Titans, 2 heavyweights. Let's talk some football. Vicksburg Post High School Lowdown. All right, North State Championship game, the only game in town, one of only a few games on the state schedule this week. St. Al and Coffeyville, clash of Titans. Both 12-1 teams. Both teams won 12 in a row. Ranked in the top 5 in the AP poll, being Class 1A all year. And this is a throwdown. There's no other way to put it. It's a heavyweight title fight. Right?
Yeah, this is a clash. I mean, like you said, there's no other way to say it. And it's just an interesting dichotomy between these two teams. They both like to run the ball, but Coffeyville, a little bit more of a wishbone. And when we say they don't throw the ball, I mean, they do not throw the ball. I mean, I think they're averaging, like 4 passes a game or something like that?
Yeah, throw 41 passes all season long.
Yeah, so they're a running team in every sense and definition of the word. But St. Al really is too. They have 2 1,000-yard rushers. But I think I give the St. Al offense a little bit of an edge here because they're able to air it out when they need to with Connor Smith and that just bevy of wide receivers that can do damage when they need to.
Right. Coffeyville, 5,500 rushing yards this year, 66 rushing touchdowns, 41 passes.
Right.
Like you said, St. Al, a lot more diverse. And really, the teams that have given St. Al trouble this year are the ones that kind of hit them on the edge, teams that spread them out. Coffeyville might be playing into their hands a little bit by that, just line up and run it at you. St. Al's got the great offensive line, huge offensive line, which also doubles as their defensive line.
Right.
And their defense has gotten a lot better, obviously, over the course of the season. So a team that really doesn't surprise you is one that St. Al, I think, might be licking their chops to see coming their way.
Yeah, really big in the trenches, which plays into the hands of St. Al a little bit. And then on defense, talking with Coach B.J. Smithhart, he said that Coffeyville's kind of MO is that they're really strong. And that you're not going to pound the ball down their throat. He's going to have to get guys in space and get DeMichael Harris the ball in kind of creative situations so that they can penetrate that Coffeyville defense that's really, really good.
Yeah, 9 shutouts on the year, did not allow a point in region play.
Right.
Lost to Calhoun City, who's in the 2A semifinals this week, was their only loss of the season back in week 1. Of course, St. Al's only losses to Cathedral in week 1. They're on the other side of the 1A bracket. And you mentioned the getting them out in space thing with the running game. St. Al, that may be something that works against them a little bit. It might help them on defense where they have a decided size advantage.
Right.
But Coffeyville has a little bit smaller defensive front, some guys that are a little bit quicker, and it could work the other way where they don't have the speed to get you out in space on offense, but they can find the space on defense, come and run around that line and maybe cause some havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be an advantage for Coffeyville, and they didn't get here for no reason, and that defense is definitely one of those reasons. And St. Al, they've been battling the turnover bug lately. It hasn't really affected them because they're so good at closing out games and so good at punching the ball in when they need to, and just really not letting it worry them. I mean, when St. Al has a turnover, it's like nothing happened. The sideline doesn't get upset. It's just really smooth. But that's going to be a problem if they turn it over a couple times to Coffeyville, because Coffeyville is a team that will take advantage of those turnovers.
Yeah, and that's a credit to St. Al's defense as well. They've given up a total of 26 points in the first half of their last 6 games, which basically means whatever points they give up are garbage time points. Because they're usually up 30-0 by halftime or 30-6. And these teams have only met one time, as near as I can tell. They might have played back in the 70s or 80s, who knows? But only one time in recent history, at least. And that was last year. St. Al went up to Coffeyville and knocked them off. Really derailed a good season for the Pirates. So a lot of a revenge game here too for Coffeyville in a big way. Although a lot of times that turns into a thank you almost. But it kind of whenever Coffeyville has a season like they've had this year, I'm sure they look back at that as a turning point for them this year.
Yeah, absolutely. And another kind of key aspect that I'm looking at is this isn't a new position for St. Al. Talking with their guys yesterday,